I'm online trying to get my online certificate to become a personal trainer, and I'm being and I'm being attacked. And this is why I am recording it, so I can expose this and let people know that this witch and warlock, whoever's in whoever's inside of me is gonna get sued. These are the people that are trying to stop my income. They're trying to stop me from doing any kind of work, and I'm tired of it. These people try to steal my work, my blessing. I have been an athlete since my teenage year. Fuck you, bitch! And nobody's taking what belongs to me. No, you bitch! This is mine, and nobody's taking it from me. So all the witches and all the warlocks that tried to steal my fuck you! No! No! This is what I'm exposing, because I'm tired of it. Get out of mine. Has to do with Florida. There is somebody in Florida, and his name is James, and I have a feeling this has to do with a connection with him. There's some kind of connection, James, I don't know, but whatever fitness program or fitness crap he has, it was stolen and it's being returned back to me. This is why I'm fighting for it. I'm fighting, it belongs to me. That's number one. There's another one. He's a minister, and I don't remember his name, and I deleted him from Facebook. I'm exposing everybody who tried to steal what belongs to me. I went to the enemy's camp, and I'm taking back what belongs to me. Oh, Billy. His name is Billy, and he's a fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck! Ah! Oh, yeah, something's happening. His name is Billy, and he is some kind of Christian who, I don't know, I've listened to his music and it sounds very demonic. He exercises and he does some kind of praise and worship music that does not sound godly. It does not. He wrote a book, and I'm exposing him. Him and James, which I think is connected to Jesse Chavez. And Jesse Chavez has been attacking me, has been following me, and has tried to kill me a lot of times. And I'm tired of him. So I'm exposing Jesse Chavez, I believe, is the soul invader inside of Billy and inside of James. Because I believe he was in my ex-boyfriend, Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! He was inside of my ex-boyfriend, James Garcia. And Claudia Gonzalez, Maria, fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! Maria Robles was the witch inside of Claudia Gonzalez. Oh, nah, I'm exposing everybody because I'm tired of it. Ain't nobody taking my shit. All of a sudden, Claudia Gonzalez is into fitness, just like I've been doing, because Maria is the one manipulating it, and she's being exposed because this witch needs to die. That warlock needs to die. I'm tired of both of them, and I'm exposing it now. Tired of them.
Education comes in. Look at the last bullet on here. What are my CEC continuing education credits or continuing education unit requirements?
I command this pressure. Fuck you! This pressure go right back to the witch it belongs to. Yes! Send it back. I send the curses back in Jesus' name. I have authority over all witches and warlocks, and I command it out of my body now. No!
We have it there underlined for you, okay? Account.nfbt.com. Everything is your online account with your number. We have free tests that are provided to you on a monthly basis based on articles. We pay fitness, flops, trainer, refresher, etc. Every month we put out a series of articles.
Go back to whoever sent it.
Articles, you complete all these little exams, you're gonna get, all the way up to 1 CEC, which is one of the 2 you need per year. Okay? We've got specialty courses.
This is why I'm being attacked, because they know that this is something I wanted to do 10 years ago, and they were monitoring, and they stole my ideas. Now I'm taking what belonged to me back. They put me through 10 years of hell. This is why I keep hearing that you're still alive. Yeah, fuck you, bitch! I'm still alive. I am still alive. I was born to be alive and born to expose this. If witches and warlocks are too stupid in their head, they ain't stealing what God has given me, the gift of smartness that nobody's going to take from me. Tired of this.
Depends on the course. When you enroll in a certain course, it will let you know at that moment how many CECs you're going to get. It's all done by how many hours the course was. For example, this course, this is, a 16, 17, 18-hour lecture. Should you already...
Send this blood pressure right back, this curse right back, right back!
To get a refresher, of course, you'd pay the workshop fee. Hey, I'm just re-attending the workshop. I want to get CCs. Guess what, guys? Re-attending this workshop a couple years from now gives you the entire 2 CECs you need for your year. Why? Because it's over a certain amount of hours, and that's how we calculate it. All right, guys? So, basically, first year...
Yes!
You renewed your first year, you're getting into your second, third year, and hopefully many, many years as a fitness professional. You've got to satisfy continuing education every single year. You will get emails from us whenever we're having a course. For example, every December I hold 1 or 2 nationwide courses down here in Florida. It's that time of the year, where it's getting cold in certain parts of the country. We're sunny down here. And, we have a lot of our students just fly in from all over the United States for that 1 or 2 weekend continuing education, symposiums that we hold, You come to one of those all weekend, you've got the entire CECs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That Billy person, there's another guy here in California, and he reminds me a lot about Jesse, too. And he's got a church, and his name is, I can't remember his name. It'll come to me. But when I listened to his testimony, he said he was making drugs. And, I don't like to assume that people try to steal from me. I don't know. I'm just going by what Spirit is telling me, that these people stole my ideas or whatever. You know what? I don't care. Stealing is one thing. They're not going to stop me from doing it. So whoever's attacking me is the one that's going to get hit, because the Lord is appointing someone evil to destroy those who are attacking me. And I'm going to put a lawsuit on them. So I don't know. I can't. Sometimes I want, sometimes from the things that I've read, it says that they can steal from us. I don't know if that's true or not. My personal opinion, I think they can steal our ideas, but that doesn't mean they can stop us from pursuing our ideas. So these are my ideas. I'm going to pursue them. If they're attacking me for whatever reason, either because God's going to take it away, or if he's going to take it away, then that means that they stole it. If God doesn't take it away, then they have nothing to worry about. So if they're attacking me, then most likely God's going to take it away, because they used Satan to steal it. I'm being attacked for a reason. I don't know what that reason is. I'm recording this and I'm making it public, because nobody has a right to be attacking me to do whatever I want to do. If I want to become a personal trainer, which I did, at that time, I became under attack. So I couldn't do it. And they're trying to do the same thing again. They're trying to stop me. But this time I'm fighting it. And this time I'm exposing it. Because I've been through hell since 2017 of trying to go back to school. And I find it funny. Now you bitch! Yeah, I'm going to expose Lindsay Adams. Yeah, Lindsay. Something's going on with that universal care. Something's going on. Ah! Yeah, so I need to expose this. Something's going on. The claims director, I don't know, something's going on. I don't know, but she has a Buddha on her desk, so I think she's a witch, and she is pretending not to be, but I started seeing things, and if she tried to take what belonged to me in the claims, well, she's gonna get hit as well. I'm just letting everybody know that this is what Spirit is telling me. I no longer want to be in claims department. I'm done with that. However, um, um, I have a right to work. I have a right to work, and that's where my experience is in claims, and I have a right to work. You notice as soon as I just exposed Gia. Okay, something's going on, and that has to do with Gia, Lindsay, Jesse, Maria, and Jennifer. Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah. Okay, Gia is a Maria. Okay. Maria is inside. Maria Robles is the witch that's inside. Maria is the witch that's inside of Gia Chafar. Oh, you bitch! Yes, I'm exposing it. And who? Oh, the one that just called me a bitch. That's Lori Colbert. That's Lori Colbert. Okay, everything's coming and unfolding right now. The Spirit is talking to me. Gia Chafar, she's a witch. And these are the people that needed to be exposed. That people, they were walking around pretending that they were believers in Christ, but they're really witches. She is Catholic, and so is Lindsay. And Catholicism is a false religion, okay? Lindsay Adams has a soul invader, and I remember this when I was working at that company. I heard the Spirit tell me, don't let her know because she doesn't know anything. Well, I'm letting everybody know now, because these same witches were inside of my relatives as well, and I've been exposing it. In fact, I've told my sisters about soul invaders inside of them, but whatever, as long as I wipe the blood shit off my hands. This is why I understand. Gia had gotten in a car accident. They had tried to kill her because they are tired of the witches that were inside of her, because they tried to kill me too. They consider us in the human flesh as subs. Witches and the warlocks use our bodies to do their work. I didn't know this. I didn't know this until I started becoming attacked. And when I was getting attacked, it was by a guy named Chris. Oh, this has to do with Chris and Jesse. This is Chris and Jesse, Gia, Lindsay. Now, one thing I know about Lindsay is that I started there at Brand New Day in 2017, and she started around the same time, somewhere around there. And so she started copying what I was doing, because the witch inside of her was guiding her without her knowledge. So she was doing that, and then going to school, because I think she started around the same time I did, around 2017. The thing is, I had to quit because I kept getting attacked. This has to do with also David. Fuck you, bitch! David Contreras as well. Because David was inside of my ex-husband when I was married. When I started selling Herbalife, selling Herbalife, my ex-husband tried to take over that business. He tried to take over it. It didn't get very far, because too many things were happening in our family life. So I just kind of put it on hold for a while. All of a sudden, when I'm getting a headache. I command this blood pressure, this witchcraft being sent for you bitch! Going straight back to whoever sent it. Send it straight back to the Lord has given me the next of my enemies to destroy all those that are trying to destroy me. Yeah. Chris, Daryl, Jesse, Kenny, Chris, Daryl, Kenny, Jesse, and David. So, as I started to get better and started to investigate all these people, I found out David started selling Herbalife and became a personal trainer. So I'm taking back what belongs to me. Okay, David, I'm taking back what belongs to me. I'm not fighting for what belongs to me. I will sue you. Okay, I believe that this same guy, David, who's probably still a Catholic, is inside of the pastor. Oh, fuck you, bitch! Yep. Inside of the pastor, David Diga Hernandez. He's inside of him as well. Because all of a sudden, I started seeing that pastor exposing things that he had never, I don't even think knew anything about. And all of a sudden, as I started posting things about territorial spirits and about oh yeah, and I started seeing the fight between the East Coast and the West Coast, he started saying things about that as well. And not very many people knew about that. I knew about that for many years. I just decided to make it public. And then all of a sudden, that pastor started talking about it too. Well, how come he didn't talk about it before? Now only when I started talking about it. And he started saying California is in a war. Every nation, every region, every territory is at war. Okay, I went at war with the city I was brought up in, Norwalk. I had to remove a territorial spirit from them. Okay, now I reside in Bellflower and I've been here for many years and I'm fighting other spirits as well. I went to Buena Park, which happens to be blood pressure, and so somebody was cursing me when I went over there, and it was some guy, fuck you, bitch, all tattooed up, who looked like Jesse. He reminded me of Jesse, only with hair, bigger, and with tattoos, because Jesse didn't look like that. So I don't know if he changed or not, or that's what he looks like, but I've been noticing people who look like Jesse giving me the evil eye, because he knows things are being taken away. These people who are unhappy, they jump in other people's bodies and have a fake life. Okay, yesterday, well, actually prior this past week, my 16-year-old son, he's a junior in high school. Okay, we put down all the electives that he wanted to be in, okay? Of course, they didn't give him those ones. They give him the crappy ones that he didn't want. So the year before, he was put in Photoshop. The year before that, actually, I can't remember, but for the past 2 years of high school, he's been in classes he didn't want to be in. One was with a black teacher who was in cooking and gave him a hard time. This year, and I think the second semester of last year and the beginning of this year, he was in Photoshop with a teacher he really didn't like. Okay, well, he don't like Photoshopping. And so I argued. In his sophomore year, I said, you need to go tell your counselor that you don't want to be in that class, okay? He didn't do it. I don't know. I'm trying to make all my sons, I have no problem with my older son, but my two younger sons have a problem with speaking up, and I'm trying to get them to speak up for themselves. So anyways, he didn't get to change those classes in his sophomore year. His junior year, he got Photoshop again, and all he did was complain. And I'm like, he contacted the auto shop. He contacted the auto shop teacher. Oh, they are really attacking me right now because I'm exposing this. And I don't know if any of you who subscribes to my YouTube video, I did a deliverance. I think it was Thursday night, and I didn't post it on Facebook just for reasons. But if you want to know what was revealed, you can go ahead and watch it. It's part 1 and part 2, and it showed on there. Maria is Puerto Rican. Okay, Maria is Puerto Rican, and Maria Robles, one of the witches attacking me, is Puerto Rican. The other two witches, actually three witches, which is Lori Colbert, Jennifer Sunnyville Breland. I don't even know if that's her name. There's another one, Sarah and Tanya. I don't know if they're the same person. I don't know these people's last names. I just know their first names because that's what Spirit reveals to me. And Laura Evans. Those are all white. Okay. There's another witch. Her name, she's black. Her name is, oh, there goes that pressure. Oh, I'm exposing. Yep, I told people they didn't stop attacking me. I was going to expose. Erica Shepherd. And then there's an Asian. I'm being attacked by Asians too, and I don't know who the Asians are. Anyways, I did hear my ex-husband is married to a man named Art. I mean, my ex-husband has a cousin named Art. And he's got a wife named Pam. Well, she's Oriental. And I heard her tell me that she was Pam. So there's a witch inside of Pam. And whoever, yeah, see, there. I'm still in the house. Whoever the Asian witches are that my ex-husband is talking to, I'm aware of you, okay? And I will not die, and neither will he. I found the shells, and I threw them out, the cowrie shells. I threw them out, and I removed the curse. So apparently it's going back to whoever sent it, because our income is starting to get restored, and I'm exposing all of this. You will not touch my... Fuck you! You will not touch my family. This is my family. He and I are not married, and I will not take him back. And you all lost. You all lost, and now I will be married to a Christian man. A Christian man. And my children are covered under the blood of Jesus because I pray for them every day. And they are in this house, we will serve the Lord. Okay, where was I? Okay, these witches, and they're trying to distract me. Anyways, they're attacking me because I'm taking back what belongs to me. I'm taking back my business ideas. They wanted to stop me from making money in the claims department. Well, now I'm making money in the things that I like to do. Being in physical fitness, being a personal trainer, being a psychologist with the knowledge, experience, and the teaching of spiritual warfare. Anyways, as I was saying, so they sent me to Buena Park on purpose. A curse without a cause will not manifest. I have no doors open. I have no doors open. So you all that are attacking me, these people that I'm all exposing right now that are attacking me, it's being sent right back to you. This is proof. I am going to sue all of them. They are going to get sued because this is assault. This is assault. And I'm not going through this again. This time I'm much more vocal. Oh, anyways, that's what it was. This past week, I contacted the counselor. And I told the counselor. Oh, no. First, my son contacted the auto shop at the high school, the teacher in the auto shop class, and he told him he had to go through the counselor. So he emailed the counselor. We got the runarounds with the emails. First, it was the wrong email. It was the right email. It should have sent it. We sent it to the right email because I sent it to both emails that were listed. So then she didn't send it. She didn't send us an email till a few days later saying, okay, she got the email. I told you to send it to this email. I'm like, I did send it to that email, whatever. So I didn't argue with it. I choose my battles. And this is a battle that I'm choosing because I'm fighting for what is legally mine. Nobody's stealing my blessings for being righteous. These are my righteous blessings for being obedient and being righteous. And I don't let people steal from me. So instead, I expose them. So anyways, I told the counselor, well, she emailed me, the school counselor, she emailed me and said she would get back to us at the end of the day to let us know if she was able to transfer David to the auto shop and take him out of the Photoshop. I didn't hear anything for a few days. Actually, I was just waiting to see what was going to happen. Well, I had to take my son to go take some pictures, and I asked him, well, what happened? Did the counselor respond back? No, she didn't, this and that. So I got upset. So I emailed her back. I said, what is going on? You said that you were going to contact us at the end of that day, on the same day we received that email, letting us know if you were able to transfer him or not, and blah, blah, blah. I go, I don't think it's right that he's stuck in a class that he doesn't want to be in. And when he's trying to figure out what he wants to do after school, he should be put in classes that are going to benefit him for what he wants to do after school, which ones he wants to be in automotive. There's a lot of things. I told him his mind is going to change a lot of times. It's going to change all the time. And just to write things down, because mine is what I wanted before I graduated high school. That didn't happen. And my life took a whole nother direction. I would have never thought I'd be sitting here making videos explaining about this, but this is the direction God wanted me to go, so this is what I'm doing. So anyways, I emailed the teacher. She emailed me back, and she said, okay, I'll look into it, blah, blah, blah. By the end of the day, he was transferred. He changed to the Photoshop got class, which was of no benefit to him, just a waste of time. And and basically that's where I am at right now. I am qualified to be a psychologist and a deliverance minister. I am qualified for both. I could be a spiritual guidance right now. I cannot call myself a psychologist because I need that license or I will get sued. So I don't call myself a psychologist, but I'm perfectly capable of doing it because I have the experience. I could be a personal trainer. I have the experience, years and years and years of experience, but I need the certificate. So I can't go around saying it. I can say a mentor, a fitness mentor or whatever. Anyways, that's why I'm in class to get my degree, my diploma, my certificate. But as you can see, I'm being attacked. So anyways, when that got changed, when his transfer from Photoshop to Autoshop got changed, it heated up. I got attacked, but I didn't say anything, didn't record nothing. I kept quiet. Yesterday, okay, my car needed an oil change. So instead of paying over $100 to go get it done, I said, let's put our skills to the test. Which, because they've been affecting my thinking, this is something I should have done a long time ago. I'm like, why didn't I think about it? Because they've been messing with my mind. They know that somebody is trying to block my natural way of thinking, because I'm a smart woman. I don't need a man, but I want a man. Actually, I can't say I don't need a man because then that's a spirit of Lilith. I do need a man, but I don't need a man-child. I need a man who's higher than me, who's more, I guess, anointed, more godly, more stronger in the Lord than I am. In this family, I was the strongest one. I was the one that kept this family together. But now, I'm divorced. He is a Catholic. I will not be unequally yoked. Catholicism is a false religion and it's an open door. So I will not be with a Catholic anymore. I'm a Christian and I will only be with a Christian. Nothing else. So I do need a man stronger than me, who listens to God before he listens to me. Just like I will listen to God before I listen to my husband. As God, husband, and then me. So anyways, a lot of men know I'm very independent. I don't want to say what I just said earlier because I realized that was the spirit of Lilith and I just broke that curse and I don't want it back. I don't want it back. Anyways, I am also learning to step in my role as a woman, as being submissive. And it isn't easy. It isn't easy. First of all, I grew up with a mom, and it's not her fault, and I forgive her. But I've had wrong beliefs being taught to me when I was growing up. And I love my mom, and I love my dad. And I know my dad was attacked with witchcraft. I know it because they let me know that they were attacking him. They let me know this is how these spirits, they torment me by letting me know who they're attacking, thinking I'm going to change my mind. And I'm not. I don't sacrifice myself for nobody. That was Jesus' job, and he already did that for me. I sacrificed, I can't say all of my happiness, but some of my happiness raising my boys. I couldn't fulfill my career to the highest point because I put my family first. I put my boys first. When I wanted to stay home, he wouldn't let me. So I had to struggle being a working mom, being a working wife, working full time, being a leader in the workplace, which I only was up to a certain point because the higher I got, the more demanding it became. And I couldn't juggle the demands of the family life and the demands of a career. I couldn't. So I put the career on hold. I grew up with my mom telling me I didn't need a man. Watching my dad beat my mom, I told myself I would never allow that to happen to me. Now, my ex-husband wasn't physically abusive. He was in certain ways, just not that extreme. And then that's a whole nother topic that I'll talk about later. But I've gotten used to doing everything myself. That's from working, paying my bills, just doing everything myself. And yesterday, when we were trying to change the car, I was trying to do it myself. I Googled it, and apparently there are some men that are trying to help me. They're trying. I'm seeing it. I don't know who it is, but I know I am being helped. So the videos that I saw yesterday told me the wrong information. Because when I got home, I went to go buy all the stuff that was needed to do the oil change. And I asked my son, I said, do you want to practice? Do you want to practice what you're learning in automotive on the car? Or I'll just do it myself. And he goes, no, I'll do it. I said, okay. So I got all the necessary stuff that I needed to they're just sending me a lot of pain right now. You witches and warlocks attacking me, you don't know this, but the Lord is sending people, and he is breaking things down, and people are being exposed. And this is why I had to make this video, so they can see who was doing it. The same thing with the video I posted the other day. There was a post. It was from a website called the A&O, which is the Alpha and Omega, and it was about I guess the guy who made the videos of science spirit, or spirit science, or science, something like that. I mean, it was two guys. One was like a radio show host named Ryan Reese, and then the other guy was somebody who was a Christian, but it was in the occult. And they attacked me. I don't know if it was the warlocks inside of them, or if it was the witches inside of them, because sometimes witches are inside of men's bodies, or it was them attacking me directly. But I got attacked, and I went to battle. Last night I got attacked, and I went to battle, and I don't know who it was, but I had to call the prayer line. I had to call my Christian friends to pray for me, and then I did a self-deliverance, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I couldn't sleep. My younger son couldn't sleep. He came in the room. I go through these, I get a lot of spirits that like to heat up my body. And so when it starts heating me up, then I go into warfare, because that's not normal for our body to be heated. So I started calling down. I learned something new in the Bible. I asked God to send down fire, sulfur, and what is it? Send hellfire. Just no fire. Something else I was saying. Higher fire and I can't remember. Just fire and sulfate, and the spirit started screaming. So, anyways, I ended up going into battle last night. After I removed it, I ended up falling asleep, and then I woke up again. And right now, I'm getting a lot of pressure. So, I call my soul, fuck you, my soul, and back in my body. You cannot have my soul. This is my soul. This is my soul, the soul of Angelique Perales. You cannot have it. You cannot have it. And that's what I'm noticing, that these witches and warlocks, they have no light in them. They have no light, so they try to steal my energy. They try to swap souls. They try to put their broken soul inside of me, and that's when I start feeling pains. I start feeling pains in my back, pains in my knees. I could feel it, and I'm like, no, this is not my soul. I bind it up and I send it back, and I call back my soul, because my soul is healthy. It's healthy, it's pure, it's holy, and they want to take my soul and they want to put it in their body, so they're all joyous and happy and can run and jump and do whatever. And I'm like, no, I work hard to take care of my soul. You ain't taking my soul. That's why the Bible says the ungodly will perish and their children will die as well. Nobody's taking my soul. My soul belongs to me. I am not in sin, so nobody has a right to take my soul. The Christians who are in sin, those are the ones that the witches and the warlocks can have access to. They have no access to me. They have no right to me, is what I'm saying. They have no right, and eventually this is going to end and they're going to be killed. So anyways, my son ended up doing the car change himself. I was very proud of him, very happy. As soon as we were done with that car change, that car oil change, my attack started. I don't understand. I came home after the gym. I got attacked at the gym. I fought whoever was in that, whatever spirit was in that guy, I fought it and I overcame. I came home, I made me something to eat, and I got attacked. When I'm in the kitchen cooking, they attack me. What's the problem? I don't understand. If my kids are doing something right, I get attacked. If I'm doing something right, I get attacked. If I'm just living life normally, going to the gym, making dinner, oh, I got attacked yesterday. I bought something special for everybody in the family. I bought them. It was cheat day yesterday, so I bought something that everybody enjoyed. I got attacked. Then we wanted something sweet, so we went. It was just our cheat day. You know, we don't deprive ourselves when we want something good to eat. We don't do it all the time, and we don't do it every day. Most of the time, I eat healthy all the time. But there's some days that I don't deprive myself. I can't eat a lot anyway, so I just eat a little bit, and I'm satisfied with it. So, I went and I bought dessert for everybody, and I got attacked. So I'm like, why are they attacking me? And the thing that I saw, what showed me, is that I'm giving love, the gratitude of love. I do. I love my family. I love my ex-husband, but I won't be with him no more. So I care for him, and right now I help him as much as I can to a certain extent. I have boundaries. There's times when he tries to get sexual, and I'm like, nope, that ain't gonna happen. He lost that privilege. When I cook, I don't cook for him. I cook for everybody, especially my boys. But he's welcome to eat. You know, we take care of each other in certain ways. You know, I've explained to him when he's gotten attacked, I let him know he's under attack, but he doesn't want to listen to me. Anyways, I'm feeling better. I think I exposed what I needed to expose, and that's what they wanted me to do, was expose this. They realize that I'm fighting back, and as long as I'm standing right with the Lord, he's going to give me back everything. It says, when the enemies have been found, they must restore. So everything's going to be restored. I'm fighting for what is legally mine. This is legally mine. My blessings are mine. They don't belong to anybody else, especially ungodly people. I don't know nothing about that James. I think he has a business called Sunbelt or something where he makes exercise bands. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But when Spirit reveals things to me, I usually don't say anything until it gets to this point. And it got to this point. Because I have actually, two of my soul invaders have been Gia and Lindsay. And I think it needed to be brought out into to other people's attention. Um, I don't know. I just know I can feel things in them. Lindsay has given me a lot of dirty looks at work before. She's given me a lot of dirty looks. There was one time I remember exactly, we were passing by each other, and then she literally went like this. I mean, like this, because she didn't want to like touch me. And me and Gia have that one's been weird. I don't know. I find things very weird because she's from New Jersey. I had an ex. I don't know. He wasn't even an ex. He's somebody that I know that I had a relationship with, but it wasn't an exclusive one. He was just somebody that I was talking to who was in the occult, and he showed me some occult things, but at that time I didn't know anything about the occult, so he opened me up as well. So his name is Kenny, and Kenny Johnson is from New Jersey. But there's another Kenny, and I think he's black. And I think he's somebody I used to party with him back in the days when I was a cha-cha girl. Because I found a picture of a guy, a black guy, sitting next to me named Kenny. I think his name was Kenny. If I remember, his name was Kenny. So I'm like, okay, there's a Kenny who's Italian and there's a Kenny who's black. And I'm receiving another message that the one guy I got involved with, Chris, who is my son's ex-football coach, there's another Chris, but I guess he's white. And then I know of another Chris who's black. So I don't know. This spirit realm is weird. So anyways, it wasn't revealed until later with Gia that she was a witch, and that she started saying things. And then I started connecting the dots, and I'm like, oh, she's a witch. She straight out lied to me. She lied to me. So who knows how many curses she was sending at me. I just know when I removed the spirit of Buddha, I came under heavy attack in that office. A lot of attack. And also, there's a center in Whittier that I believe all those people in there have soul invaders. This is why I'm exposing soul invaders, because they're causing a lot of problems on earth with regular people and with families. And that's what they tried to do with me. I didn't know I had soul invaders. And when I got attacked, my first attack, I've been attacked my whole life. But I did not become aware of it until 2010. And in 2010, Chris was sending me sexual energy. And it was a sensation I had never felt before. So me and Chris were having a relationship in the spirit realm where I was understanding it in the physical realm. I could hear him talking to me, telepathy. We were talking through telepathy. But that wasn't the first time. The first voice I heard was from a guy named Ronnie. And that was in junior high school. No. High school. It was in high school. It was I remember. It was my partying days in high school. And I remember hearing his voice. And it was negative. It was very negative. That voice was negative. But I didn't hear that voice again until about two years ago. I heard that voice. And that voice came from a guy who was working in the dental office that I was a patient at. And that's when I made that connection. So you see, this has been going on a long time, and this is why I'm exposing it, because the moment I decided to leave my ex-husband is when this war began, and that was in 2010. But that's just another story. Anyways, I can feel the pressure. Yeah. I'm trying to study, and they did the same thing. And when I started my psychology degree in 2017, they started attacking me, and I didn't know how to handle it, and so I quit, and then I would quit, and then I would quit. I'm not quitting anymore. It may take me a while, but in this meantime, I'm doing it slowly. I'm not stopping, and I'm exposing it, because this needs to be exposed. The Lord says, have no part of unfruitful works of the darkness, but instead expose them. Oh, that's what it was. They let me know that they were attacking my dad. They let me know that they were attacking both of my sisters. They let me know. Um, I could tell that my brother has been under attack because they got in a real bad car accident before. Right now, I've said this before. There's a warlock inside of my brother, and he is bipolar. That warlock, because sometimes he wants to be nice to me, and sometimes he doesn't, and I'm tired of it. And what I've noticed is that it's the witches and warlocks inside of my siblings that are jealous. It's them that are jealous, not my brothers and sisters, not my sisters, and not my brother. We were all very close at one time, and those warlocks and witches inside of them are what was jealous of our closeness. My mom raised us to be close. The same thing happened, and I think this is what happened. In 2003, when my ex-husband left me, whatever warlock that was in him left, made him leave me to go sleep with Maria. For whatever reason, I don't know how to figure that one out yet. But I ended up getting pregnant during that time. And I wasn't expecting to get pregnant. It turned out he was a blessing in disguise. I love my son. I would never regret him. My ex-husband came back. That was in 2003. We had some challenges between 2003 and 2006. We renewed our vows. We got remarried. We never divorced, but we just renewed our vows. But this time in a Catholic church. The first time it was in Vegas, in a chapel in Vegas. That was in 1989. And then we renewed our vows in 2006. And then in 2010, I'm just looking at the timeline, 4 years later, that's when everything started these attacks on me started. I seen the attacks on him. I knew something was going on, but I couldn't figure out what. And we had gone together. We had gone to go see psychics and tarot card readers to find out what was going on. And they really, when I think back about what they said, it didn't make any sense, and it still doesn't make any sense because those were demons. They were all demons who didn't want to know why we were under attack. This morning, I woke up. I don't know what time I woke up. It must have been like about 1:30 or so. I stood awake for about an hour or so. I fell back asleep. And then early in the morning, I had to be around 4, 5 something. I started dreaming because I can remember dreaming. I just don't remember what it was about. But apparently it was something that my ex-husband, apparently it was something that somebody didn't like because they went and woke him up and he came in rushing in the room, waking me up, saying, Angie, is it Saturday? I'm like, huh, what? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And that was it. I couldn't go back to sleep. So evidently something was happening in the spirit realm. I think I must have been having sex or being with somebody in the spirit room, and that's what it is. Things are going on in the spirit realm that I have no idea. I am not a witch. I do not conjure up myself. I'm trying to block it. I'm trying to stop everything that's going on in the spirit realm because I don't know what's going on in the spirit realm. But things have been happening in the spirit realm ever since I was a young child, because I can remember laying down when I was younger, way younger, in my teenage years, and feeling like I feel now, dizzy. That means that my spirit's out of my body. That has to do a lot with the astral projection that the Native Americans used to do. And so I know I'm breaking a lot of ancestral curses. The spirit realm is something else, because I had seen myself with Jesse in the spirit realm. And when I woke up, after having that dream, and then I woke up and I shook myself, and I'm like, whoa, what was that about? I can't say I was enjoying it, but he sure had on an evil look on his face when I remember that. I remember that when I woke up, like, you know. And it's funny because I never knew who Jesse was until I met him on the football team that my son played on, the Saints. And the coach, Chris, was his coach, but Jesse was a parent. And none of this took place. He played for 2 years for the Saints, and Chris didn't start revealing himself to me until the second year, towards the end of the football season. And with Jesse, he didn't. Oh, I remember now. Okay. Oh, see, there's something going on, and I'm making this public. At the end, my son played on the Saints, my younger son, for 2 years. The first year, everything was quiet. The second year, actually, he played for the Saints 3 years. But I only had problems with the 2 years. The first year, everything was being hidden. I didn't know. Something else going on with other coaches that I'll reveal later as soon as I get more information. As I say, I'm letting people know who these fake people who are coaches or people that are hiding what they are. The second year of the second year of football with the Saints is when Chris started to reveal himself. Well, we started communicating through the Spirit. But then Jesse had made a comment. No, telepathy. He was another one that talked to me telepathically. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh, something's inside of me. It's getting pissed. And he said, well, through the mind. No, actually he said it. Because I looked at him like, and that's what they do. I can hear them. I hear the people. I can hear the messages that they say. My point is, I don't know whether it's that person talking or it's a witch or a warlock inside of them talking. But his exact words were, get your sexy back. Go get your sexy back. Okay. That was back in I don't know what year, because I don't want to think right now. But that was the second year. That was the second year of football with the Saints. And I remember that was the first time he ever said anything to me. And I looked at him and I just brushed it off. Okay, the third year that he played the Saints, Jesse was on that team. Chris had left to go play on the Ravens because that's when everything exploded. Okay, me and Chris ended up having a spiritual affair, and we were talking only through social media and through the spirit realm, but never in face-to-face person. So what I found out, what was weird, is that I never mentioned Chris's name until just recently posting it. I've never mentioned his name, never. But my ex-husband knew who I was. I'm like, how did he know I was Chris? I never said anything. I said, there's something going on. So anyways, this has been going on way before. This has been going on way before my attack in 2010. Because there were times before 2010 when me and my ex-husband would be asleep and we would wake up. I would be pissed off at him because I woke up to a dream of him having sex with somebody. There were times he wake up mad because he saw me having sex with somebody in the dreams. I've come to realize those are spirit spouses. Okay, I had spirit spouses. I still have spirit spouses that I'm fighting right now because I had more than one. I thought there was only one. No, apparently there was more than one. And I think Chris and Jesse were one. There was more than that. And I'm finding out he has spirit spouses. My boys have spirit spouses. And this is why I'm bringing it out to the public, because I'm tired of it. So anyways, with Jesse, I found myself attractive to him. I'm like, well, it's because we were having a relationship in the spirit realm without me knowing. And I think that he was purposely doing witchcraft on me. Because there was another guy, another coach. His name was Joe. And at that time, Joe was the football coach to my older son for many years. Many years. He was my older son, who's now 31, he was a football coach to him. And I always felt something. Between him, Scott, and Michael Crespo. I think this is the first time I'm mentioning his name. Because he's another one that's been hiding. And I need to expose him as well. And I always felt something weird. There was another coach. His name was JP, but he passed away. So anyways, I always felt the weirdness around them. I felt them. It was only them. Never anybody else but those. And then I brushed it off. I didn't think about it, did nothing until my younger son started playing football. When my younger son started playing football, and then I started having these feelings with Jesse after Chris got out of the picture. It was Jesse, and I'm like, why am I having these feelings with Jesse? Well, it was because things were going on in the spirit realm. But I remember one time, because Joe was there on the same football field but coaching a different team, and he had passed by, and I could hear him say, I could have lied once. So, like I said, there was stuff going on in the spirit realm. When Joe revealed himself to me in the spirit realm, it was very emotional. Emotional. I was crying. I was crying and crying and crying and crying. And I'm like, why am I crying regarding this man that I've never had a relationship with? Because there was something going on in the spirit realm. And he tried to kill me. And I think he was the voice that I heard, if I can't have you, nobody else can. And that was back in 2010. Because basically I was hit so hard with witchcraft, I was ready to go. I told him he wasn't having me. And he wasn't taking my family. I was going to go kill everybody. But I overcame that. But that's what witchcraft does. It makes people do those things. That's why now when I feel the spirit of suicide or depression, I bind it up and I send it back. Because those are not my feelings. I know who I am. I'm happy in my life right now. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm happy. I'm happy. And that's why when I feel those, I know you have to know yourself so well that you know that it's a spirit coming from somewhere else. And I remember this happening prior to 2003. I caught myself thinking and doing behaviors, and I'm like, why am I thinking that way? This is not my thinking. I don't do these kind of things. And I would snap out of it because it was something else, mind control and witchcraft of lesbians wanting me to do things that I don't do. And this is how homosexuality happens. These people do it. They bring urges. They bring desires. They bring thoughts. You should hear the things. I love my dogs. I love my animals. And I kiss and love them, kissy. But sometimes they put these sexual, I'm like, ew. And I can hear them. I can hear them telling me, it's okay. It's okay. Heal. That's disgusting. That's bestiality. That is gross. And this is why I'm bringing it out into the open. People need to be aware of their thoughts, of their feelings, and know that it's demonic. This is just disgusting. And this is why I'm explaining it. I just had that conversation today. I said, God, I don't know what is going on. I go, I don't want to be accusing people of false things. I go, but something's going on. There are people manipulating my mind, my thoughts, and doing things to me. And I don't know what's going on. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Again, they want me to do something I'm not going to do. And the more they bug, the more I am going to expose this. Because nobody's gonna tell me what to do. This is my point. My healing is letting go of controlling people. And everybody who's trying to control me, I'm exposing. Because nobody's gonna control me. Nobody belongs in my body. And I'm exposing all soul invaders. Because I'm tired of it. Witches and warlocks need to be exposed. So, my point is, I'm making this public because I'm tired of people trying to stop me from going to school, trying to stop me from making money, trying to stop me from my life. They basically want me at home just like nothing. And that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is my life, and I choose to do what I want to do, and nobody's going to stop me. And if somebody tried to... One thing I've learned about soul power is when they take your soul power, that gives them a piece to your soul. So it gives them a piece of your creativity, your energy, your source, your everything, your holiness, your spiritual. When you're spiritual, you have a very high, just it's very strong. And been calling it back as I call back all my fragmented pieces, all my soul parts, all my soul powers that they tried to steal by breaking me down after attack and attack and attack and attack. I'm starting to rebuild myself again. So it's getting better, but they're upset and they're trying to attack me back because they're losing life. Because they tried to take my life. They tried to take my source of life. And I'm like, no, everybody's responsible for their own well-being. I'm not here to serve them. My energy is for me. My health and wellness is for me. Only me. And to do God's work. And God's work is to teach and preach and lay hands on people. I need my energy. They're not stealing it from me. And that's what's upsetting me. Because every attack is a sock in the face. If somebody's going to repeatedly punch and punch and punch physically, it's going to wear you down. And that's what they're trying to do spiritually. Luckily, a lot of them have stopped. A lot of them. Another thing happened yesterday, what was so weird, is that the guy Tom, there's another guy named Tom. I don't know. I don't know. I'm attracted to Tom. But there's something going on. I know there's a couple of guys, and I know Kenny is one, and I know Chris is one, that's very jealous of Tom. And when I see somebody that reminds me of Tom, I like Tom. But Tom attacked me too. So I don't want to be with Tom. I don't want to be with Tom. But I was watching a show yesterday where the guy looked like Tom. I'm like, and Tom died. And I was crying. I'm like, what is going on? So, I'm tired. That's why I'm trying to stop all these spiritual connections. I'm trying to stop all the connections, all the soul ties, everything. I'm just leaving them behind. I've already told them I don't want nothing to do with anybody in the past. If they've changed, if they're with God, good. If God wants us to meet up in a church somewhere along the line, it'll happen. Right now, I want nothing to do with them because all I remember are bad memories. That's all I have are bad memories of them. Bad memories. And I have no good memories of them. And that's why I don't want to be with any of them. And I'm not even going to bring up Daryl because he's just another pain in the butt. I think he's my biggest and one of the biggest problems because me and Daryl had history. We have a history. We were in a real relationship. We just never met in person, but that was online, in letters, on the phone. It was just never in person. And I think he was having a relationship with me in the spirit realm. I was just unaware of it. I know I've seen myself doing things with him in the spirit realm. And I just was like, whoa. But then something happened not too long ago where there was a Caucasian man. He had a wide back, no tattoos in the back, but I saw his back. He was white, he was broad shoulders, and I enjoyed it. I'm like, all right, something's going on. And see, that one I enjoyed. The other guys who I was having relationships in the spirit realm that I can remember was Tom and Jesse. Those two I remember having relationships with. But I think those were forced. They weren't at free will. With Chris, I don't remember having any. I mean, there was an image in one time in the shower that Chris did, but I don't remember ever having sex with Chris in the spirit realm. I mean, things happened with me and Chris while I was in the awakened state, but not when I was asleep. I do remember seeing a vision in the spirit realm where it was Chris, a baby, and me. And then with Daryl, I had a picture of him and I having sex, but I was pregnant. It was just the Caucasian man. There's a Caucasian man, I think he's kind of short, and I don't know, I couldn't see his face, but I enjoyed it. So that one was probably free will. I probably allowed that one to happen. That one was probably, I probably agreed to it. The other ones, I don't think I did. Anyways, that's my story. I'm letting everybody know I'm trying to study this. I'm being attacked, and have a best day.